Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. And yeah, sometimes my mouse gets away from me, but I always get it back. Alright, so this is my semi-weekly examination of silver and bronze level replays. And gold as well, sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. Haven't been getting a lot of these recently, so if you're at this level and interested to be casted by Falcon Paladin, send it over, and the odds are in your favor. Okay, so bottom right-hand corner here on King's Cove, the latter edition, is the Red Terran player. It is Nuchleal. I'm going to call him Nuck from now on, I think, or Nutch possibly, but Nuck is easier to say. And he's got a goat spinning head logo there. Look how happy he is. Happy goat. And in the top left-hand corner is the blue Terran player, Lohmatuy, which, Lohmatuy? Something like that? I have no idea. This is not American. I am out of my depth. Here for sure, if I had to guess, I'd say possibly European is what we're looking at here in these names, but anyway, it's a TVT Into the Void for your Friday. Should be a really, really good time. I don't know, Into the Voids are some of my favorite, just because you see weird stuff, man. These players do incredibly weird stuff, and anymore, you will see players have basic build order concepts. Okay, so we don't see people go like 3 supply depot before barracks anymore. We don't see people go, like 4 extractor before pool anymore. It's just, if those people exist, I'm not getting those replays. So, if you know somebody who's super new to the game and you'd like me to cast their game and not be mean about it, right? Let's just be educational and funny about it without being mocking. Send it over, okay? falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. Now, it's a 1 Rax expand here from Nuck, basically, expanding inside his main base. 1 Rax. Meanwhile, we have a 3 Rax opening here from Lohmatuy. So, in theory, he should have a pretty nice advantage here. If he shows up with like 10 Marines in the next couple minutes, I think he just wins, whereas Nuck is going for a factory, which is real good. I'm liking this. So, the 1 Rax into an expansion, into a factory, and then if he gets a starport here, this is a really solid build order, actually. He could probably afford to build this on the low ground here too, but he is kind of worried about what the Terran player is doing on the other side. He did worker scout, but he was blocked off, so he just saw multiple barracks and said this might be aggressive. And by golly, it looks like it may be. So 3 Marines moving out right now. Oh, Nuck. He's building a bunker at the top of this ramp, but the problem is there's a back door you got to worry about here. Here on King's Cove is they just come up this ramp and around this side, and suddenly there's not a wall at all. So, maybe you can assume your opponent doesn't know that. They're just going to come right for you, right up this ramp and die to your bunker. In which case, cool. That sounds fantastic. But yeah, man, the pressure is here, and I'd like to see this from Lohmatuy. I just feel like if you're going to go for additional barracks, like a lot of barracks at the beginning here, you got to do something with these Marines. If you sit back with them, it's going to be a bad time. So, Marine count is currently 9 to 3, but bunkers are kind of the great equalizer. This is why I love what Nuck is doing. He saw the multiple barracks. He threw up a bunker. He is going to load his guys into the bunker. Oh, maybe not. Get inside the bunker, Nuck. This is the fun thing about Into the Void, too. Sometimes the reaction times are not that great. Oh, Lohmatuy, he knows. He knows about this backdoor, and he's going to use it, man. All right, so sneaking on in, Nuck is making a tank. A tank in the early stages versus unupgraded Marines are kind of amazing. Wait, where are you going, guys? No, 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 no. Hold on. Oh, there's a wall coming up here, too, and there's a tank set up. Oh, and the tank is set back enough from the wall that the Marines can't hit it from the other side of the wall. This is so good from Nuck. He's got his expansion landed. It looks like Lohmatuy did expand behind that, too. So he's not too far off, I would say. It is 27 to 20 workers, which is a pretty big lead here for the Red Terran player. And, oh, Lohmatuy's going home? Oh, I disagree with this wholeheartedly. You can't just go home. What does he know about this? He knows there's a bunker, and he knows there's an expansion. He must have scanned this. Wow. Oh, and he goes for a third. All right, man. I like this. Okay, never mind. We're good. So Lohmatuy has been disappointing me a little bit, but he is redeeming himself quite well by going for a quick third. He's like, all right, man, if my opponent is going to turtle up like this and expand himself, I'll go for a third base and out-expand him. How does that sound? Pretty good. Army supply pretty even at this stage. Again, the power of tanks versus Marines is pretty fantastic, especially if the tanks don't have 3/3 upgrades and stim and combat shield. A bunch of Marines with 3/3 and combat shield and stim can really take on a tank line pretty effectively. Depending on the number of tanks, you'd be surprised what they can do. But at this level, where they don't have any upgrades, because there are no upgrades to be had in this game yet at all, they are horrible against siege tanks. So we'll see if he tries to get up this. I mean, the bunker only has 1 Marine in it, to be fair. If there were additional Marines, it'd be worse off. But additional guys, keep it coming down this ramp. Additional tanks are in production here, too. So we're 5 minutes in. People are making workers. This probably feels at the higher end of Into the Void right now. This isn't bronze by any stretch. These players know how to make stuff and consistently make stuff. And breaking into platinum might be hard, just because, again, I don't think we're seeing much aggression at all here from either player. I don't think you can survive much in platinum just kind of sitting on 2 bases for the first 5 minutes and expect to be fine. Like, a better Terran player would set up Liberators and harass ya. They'd be dropping all over the place. I just feel like Nuck could not survive. He needs to improve a little bit just in increasing his army count. I mean, I love that he has a missile turret, which can be used to ward away Liberators. Oh, check this out. Additional turrets coming up in the natural. Really warding this against Liberators, but he probably needs to expand here if he's not planning on doing anything else. But I like the worker count. He's pretty well saturated on his first and his natural. His main and his natural. But Lohmatuy is sitting on the 3rd. He is making an SCV at a time right now. And considering he's not doing as well on saturation here, but having the 3rd base is nice. Upgrading this to an orbital command would be pretty amazing. So let's do that. Or maybe to a planetary fortress if you're more interested in that. You have the engineering bay, and I like that he's got the turrets coming up as well. So both players are kind of turtling up right now, which I don't know if we've had a really solid turtle fest in Into the Void before. It just kind of feels like there's at least a little bit more aggression, but by golly, not today. We're 6 minutes in, and has anything died? Literally nothing has died. Nobody has sent Reapers out. Nobody has sent Hellions out. Nobody has sent a Liberator out or a Banshee. They're both just so afraid of what the other player can do. They're throwing up static defense all over the place. 3rd base, fairly well unprotected though. And we have scans going on, so what do we know about if you're Nuck? Not much. You know the natural exists, which is good. And if you're Lohmatuy, you know pretty much everything. Oh, actually don't know about the 3rd that Nuck just threw down. You have Marines right here, man. Just chilling. That's the thing. If you're a Marine in an Into the Void game, you're going to have a pretty good time. It's just, it is the way of things. You're not asked to do much, generally, in the first 10 minutes. You can enjoy the scenery. You can enjoy this, you know, patch of grass in an otherwise barren desert wasteland. Smell the Vespine gas fumes wafting up out of that geyser. And then be sent into battle against a tank and a bunch of Marines and die. I mean, got an SCV. Right? Killed an SCV building a supply depot. That's a major victory. Minor victory. 11 Marines for 2 Marines and an SCV. Nope. Not a fair trade there at all for Lohmatuy here, but 3 base in it. Pretty good. Worker count 53 to 44. He has a lead. He is working on potentially Banshees. Oh, snap. Is he going battle cruiser? That's weapon refit. He's got the fusion core. Dang, we're going to see battle cruisers for the 2nd time on the channel this week. This is amazing. All right. Cool glasses. Let's go. Let's do this thing with BCs. I want to see some BCs jumping in to like 5 missile turrets and just getting destroyed instantly. That'd be fun. Or maybe being used intelligently, flying cautiously across the map and being used for other stuff. I like that Lohmatuy is expanding down here for a 4th base with a bit of a ninja. And maybe over here too? He's spending his money as well. Check this out. He's got 300 minerals in his bank. That is way less than I expected him to have at this stage of the game. Now, I'm confused about the fact... Oh, hang on. Is he supply block? Oh, there's a battle cruiser. Okay, so first battle cruiser here at 9 minutes. Whereas he's had the ability to make them for a little bit. But, oh, is that a scan? Tell me that was a scan. Oh, I saw the 3rd base. Hellion actually doing stuff. What the lift? Why on earth did you... I think he meant to press Planetary Fortress and press lift instead, and all the SCVs were like, ah, run! Return to the natural. Where did that Hellion go? The Hellion went home. Hellion's like, I got an SCV kill. That's enough work for one day. And he's out. So the problem for Nuck is he's scanned a lot, right? He knows about the 3rd base. He's making Liberators, apparently. But he doesn't know about this or this. And that's going to be a problem here. What does he have to deal with battle cruisers? The answer is 2 Liberators and 16 Marines. He also does have in his favor 10 missile turrets, which is nice. But Liberators moving out. Liberators trade exceptionally poorly versus battle cruisers. They do just, you know, little splash damage. And against single targets, it's really bad. And the armor the battlecruiser has shuts them down a lot here too. Speaking of armor, upgrades have been happening. +1/+1 for his Marines for Nuck. He's got +1 vehicle and ship plating. On the other side, combat shield, stim, concussive shell, and weapon refit. Both players actually have high-sec auto tracking at this stage of the game. That's amazing. They both went for it in the first 10 minutes. 2 Liberators, overkill! Yeah, that Marine. A lot of blood in that Marine. Oh, look at these guys heading over. We got this. They are so lucky the Liberators actually picked up and got out of there. Oh, maybe not as lucky as I thought. Go. Go. Oh, 2 shots. Overkill on that one. Lohmatuy expanding in the top right, too. So he's in double ninja expanding at the 10-minute mark for his 5th and his 4th bases right together. Just going mass BC at this stage. Nuck, if you're paying attention, you'd be making Vikings right now. Vikings are a beautiful answer to the battle cruisers. They outrange them by a lot. They do bonus damage versus them, and they're faster. So, I mean, if God created a perfect answer to BCs, it was Viking without question. The thing is, if you're not making Vikings, you have a bad time. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Fusion core for Nuck here, and he's getting a Thor. You know what? I actually realized that Thors might be okay now. They do bonus damage versus massive with their single target mode, and they have incredible range. You know what? Thors might be an answer here. I hadn't thought about that. The new Thor versus Battlecruiser. We haven't seen that matchup, I don't think. So maybe these guys can test it out for us here in the map tester that is known as the ladder. Alright, a lot of scans here from Lohmatuy. What does he know? He knows a lot of bio, tons of Marines. Or there should be tons of Marines. There are 19 of them. What? How are there only 19? I don't know, but hey, Nuck's making his own BCs. So it's a BC versus BC affair here on the channel. My goodness, if you're enjoying this, consider buying some merch. There's some Falcon Paladin merch available in the description, as well as in one of the cards here, and on the end screen too. Just search Shopify and Falcon Paladin for that, and you'll have a good time with comfortable hoodies and t-shirts and mugs. If you're interested in drinking stuff, I understand most people are. Righto, so Nuck, his upgrades are actually not bad here. He's working on +3 infantry weapons at 12 minutes. Not too shabby, dude. It's not, not as fast as the pros can do it, but really not too far off either. So Liberator's going to fly in, and this is the first indication there are battle cruisers, and it does not go well for the Liberators. Oh, don't fight it. Don't. Why are you chasing this? Okay, wow. See how much damage was done to this BC? Like, maybe half of 1 health bar. Ah! Jump! Jump time! Yeah, we're actually getting some battles here at 12 minutes. Oh, the fusion core getting taken down. Weapon refit canceled. Massive cancel here. Can you out DPS the repair of SCVs? Yes, if they stop repairing, especially. Uh-oh. So 1 BC coming over. That does not bode well for that BC. He is outnumbered at the Yamato cannon. And he escapes with all of 54 HP, then comes back in to die. Oh, there are some Vikings here and some Marines fighting, and that Thor is stuck, cannot get inside. Vikings fighting here, but I love that we're just moving and firing, moving and firing. One of the BCs is down, another one is down, another one is down. Man, Marines with 3-3 are the gods of anti-air. I think they might be the best units pound for pound in the game at shooting stuff in the air. Marines are with upgrades, with 3 attack and +2 armor. Not a bad answer either. So, I mean, Vikings, Thors, and Marines can deal with your BCs pretty well. And remember, we talked about jumping in and getting trapped and dying versus taking the slow way around, flying on in here, maybe wiping out some of this stuff, and then jumping when you get in trouble. Because the cooldown is such that you can't jump when you're in trouble if you jumped there in the first place, generally. And if your cooldown is up and you don't need to jump out, you're probably going to win the game. So keep that in mind. Nuck has a fairly diverse army. He's got Marines, tanks, Marauders, Liberators, Vikings, and Medevacs. Widowmine here for Lohmatuy, but he's done. Not going to happen, and I like it. I like the setup here. Army supply 92 to 61 in favor of Nuck. Battle cruisers here to fight, man. Oh, that jump. I don't know about that jump. Yeah, instant death. Instant death on that jump. Planetary Fortress fighting. The tanks need to come in and wipe out this Planetary Fortress. However, I mean, the joke's on you. There's another base over here for Lohmatuy, so he might evacuate the SCVs. Or maybe use them for defense. and repair, which is going pretty well here, but not good enough. The planetary fortress is down. Missile turret trying to fight here against these Vikings does get taken out by Marines and Marauders with the 3 upgrade and the 2 armor. Not interested in going for 3-3, but I think that's okay. Nuck's up 137 to 136. As Lohmatuy is he is stuck on battlecruiser, man. Oh, he's going to jump in the main. You're going to take out my base? I will take out your main. How's that sound? Oh, the repair. How's the repair on that missile turret? Pretty good until the SCVs stop repairing it because it's fully healed up, and then not so good. All right, so SCV is going to die. I mean, Nuck is responding fairly well to this, honestly. It's not too bad. And, oh, this guy jumped in. Man, the number of BCs that have jumped into terrible positions and immediately died is way too high. Wait, is he alive? 1 hit point on that guy. Oh, we got Yamato'd. What a waste of a Yamato there. Keep fighting. Fight the Marines and the Liberators. God, Marines are so good. Look at this. If the battlecruisers had better armor, they'd do much better here, but they have exactly 0 upgrades. For somebody who's going mass battlecruiser, he has 1-1 for his Marines and Marauders for some reason, and absolutely no upgrades at all for his battlecruisers, which you should have upgrades for your BCs if you're going nothing but BCs. Okay, in fairness, he's making some Marines now. He's like, you know what? Marine is a good unit. Let's make some of those. Meanwhile, this base is still hidden. Ta-da! Super duper hidden. And here we go. There's 1 medevac in this group. I don't know, that's a lot of bio for 1 medevac that's already injured to try to fight. Lohmatuy trying to expand over here. Nope. That's not going to happen. That is a quick cancel for sure. Lohmatuy's like, you know what we need is more Marines and battlecruisers. We're losing bases. We're losing wars here. We're down by 20 army supply, but more BCs and more Marines is the answer to everything. A lot of this army is overstimmed and or otherwise injured. I kind of like this setup for Lohmatuy. The Vikings get wiped out pretty easily there, but oh, the Marines. Remember what I said about tanks earlier? Tanks are great. The Thor, the bugging out Thor, he's doing the shimmy. Do the shimmy. Do. It was a hip dance in the 50s. Meanwhile, are these more battle cruisers, man? Doing stuff over here, wiping out the natural base of Nuck. Let the base races commence, I guess. This is a fun game. This is a really, really fun game. Oh, the SCVs. Long-distance mining SCVs that are getting wiped out are just super-duper sad, is what they are. Workers killed here is 32 by Lohmatuy and 27 by Nuck. So, I mean, no one's happy with their worker count. Lohmatuy has a bigger one, but that said, another base is under assault here. Planetary Fortress really wrecking this bio because, again, they're seriously injured. Where are the BCs? How many are there? There's 7 battle cruisers. Where are they? You! Defend! Alright, well, Planetary's done already. Defensive tank tries to get repaired and saved, but nope. That doesn't happen. Thor's got 4 kills. He's pretty happy about that. And just wrecking these poor missile turrets and poor SCVs. But yeah, let the base race commence. Lohmatuy is unopposed down here to the south. Just kidding. A bunch of Marines popped out. Oh! And the tactical jump out of there. Smart. Look at the smart here. 14 kills, 13 kills, and 10 kills on those BCs. Getting repaired quite nicely. Yeah, okay, so these guys finally show up to defend the base that's already wiped out, which is a little disappointing. But look how many shots it takes to kill a Marauder that has +2 armor. That's a lot. That's a lot of shots, man. Imagine if it was +3. Lohmatuy, all I want for him right now is to get upgrades for his BCs. Like, 3 armor BCs are significantly different from 0 other than the base armor BCs. They really are. Did you jump in here, you idiots? You did. Of course you jumped over here. Now you're in trouble, and now you're getting chased by Vikings, and you're not going to make it home. And somebody's going to have to write a letter to your loved ones letting you know that you're dead. Letting them know that you're dead. So the good, again, Lohmatuy, if he didn't have this, he'd be super dead right now, because he'd be on his natural. He'd have 1 base of mining income rather than 2. That said, his SCVs are all trying to repair these battle cruisers and not actually work. So income definitely favoring Nuck at this stage. It's, well, 2,200 versus 700. Percentage-wise, that is not good. That's just officially not good for Lohmatuy here. And production tab shows he's making nothing, despite the fact he's got a 3,600 bank. By that I mean 3,000 minerals and 600 gas, not a 3,600 mineral bank or anything like that. He definitely has some gas here. Building armor in production for Nuck. I guess he wants his missile turrets to be a little bit more tanky in the face of that battlecruiser fire. And he's expanding again at 20 minutes. I heard that jump. That's a nice thing. Jumps, they're just eminently audible when they happen. I like whoever designed that sound was really good. But guess what? Here come der Marines. They're chasing you into additional turrets. Golly, the Marines just tear through these BCs like they're made of tissue paper. More turrets here, by the way. They have building armor. They don't yet, but it doesn't matter. Everyone's dead. Let's make a guess, right? Play a game. How many battle cruisers have died for Lohmatuy? Make your guess now, because in 3, 2, 1, we're going to look at it. 3, 2, 1. 19. 19 have died. Resources lost, though. 22,000 for Lohmatuy and only 20 for Nuck. So, I mean, Nuck's lost a lot of stuff as well, including 38 SCVs, 2 of his own BCs, 120 Marines, tanks, Marauders, Vikings, 17 missile turrets. That's a lot of missile turrets. Okay, so double expanding again. Lohmatuy, oh, triple expanding, cool. All right, man, so he doesn't expand when you think he's going to expand. He expands when he feels like it, and he expands a lot. Good job spending your money, dude. Somebody said, remember hearing once, if I have a lot of money, expand a bunch, or build a bunch of production facilities. I guess I have enough production facilities, because I don't have the money to afford making battle cruisers off of all 4 of my starports at the same time, which is a very fair realization. So go out and get some more gas, and then make some more starports, and if you really don't want to go mass BC, let's max this out, man. Let's go maxed out BC. I feel like a maxed out BC army would just win right now. Because, again, good army, 30 Marines and 5 Vikings is pretty much an ideal anti-battle cruiser army. But if there was just maxed out BCs right here, everybody would die. So, again, if you want to win your games at silver and bronze and gold, just have more stuff than the other dude. Like, overwhelmingly more stuff than the other dude, and you're going to win more often than not. Macro is the deal. All right, bam. Yamato Cannon kind of wasted on this orbital command, which wasn't going anywhere, and has a lot of HP. You know what? It helps you kill. I mean, you killed it faster, so congratulations. Also, there's delicious SCVs in here, but also really angry Marines that want to kill you. So use some high ground to your advantage. Is it kind of working? Man, the Vikings are so destructive right now. But they have upgrades. They have +2 armor and no attack upgrades at all. Man, anytime Lohmatuy jumps onto the side of the map, he gets wrecked. Every battlecruiser that comes down here dies. Every Stark that goes south ends up dead. Except for Jon Snow, he did it, but he's not a Stark. Spoilers! Game of Thrones spoilers. All right, another base down. See, the thing is, if you expand a whole ton too, if you're Lohmatuy, is you lose a base, it doesn't matter. You have a couple others to be happy with. See? Look how happy this is. This has not been discovered at all to this point in the game. Or this one. Or that potential one. Or this one. Just kidding. This one got found. And it's not a planetary fortress either, because heaven forbid this be a planetary. Oh, the SCVs, they almost tried to run that way. Most of them died anyway, just through that hesitation. And look, we're back over here on Nuck's side of the map trying to kill stuff while losing bases. This has kind of been the pattern of the entire game, is Nuck moves over, destroys a base, and then Lohmatuy is like, nah, screw defense. Offense is the best defense. Oh, I like this positioning, though. Only the first row of Marines can shoot if you're careful about it. Oh, not careful about it. But they can't all attack you with their big ball. And that is the problem here. The Marines don't realize what's happening as they all hastily try to get to the front row. Oh, not a good place to have front row tickets, mate, as Pig might say. Anyway, yeah, Lohmatuy here is losing another base, which is bad, but also kind of winning the battle over here a little bit. Oh, he came too close in. He came too close. Takes so many shots to kill a +2 medevac, or rather, medic. Marine? There aren't medics in this game. I don't know what's going on. Let's try to focus on what's important here. Another jump into triple missile turret, where the missile turrets have building armor and high-sec auto tracking. Production tab is empty for both players, which is how you know this is not a super high level match. In case the first 24 minutes were not super obvious as it is. Oh, Vikings. Vikings. Golly, their armor is holding up. Oh, the repair is holding up too, though. I'm loving this repair. This is going to allow these Vikings to take these BCs down easily. Meanwhile, base gets found. Lohmatuy, his secret bases are coming to an end. Don't let him discover. No, don't chase him over here. Oh my gosh, he did it. He led his enemy to the one base that Nuck has not been able to find, but it is a planetary. Thank goodness for that. And with some repair, you might be able to do this. Oh, the Vikings are landing too, doing bonus damage versus mechanical. And it does end up going down. Oh, that hurts immensely. But guess what? More BC action. Just kidding. These are... Oh, what the heck? I saw blue down here and assumed they were battle cruisers. But nope, they're Marines. They are Marines with 1-1 versus Marines with 3-2. That is not a good fight, man. I just love how Lohmatuy's entire goal in life is to kill this main base. But yeah, upgrades are really important, and reinforcements are popping out all the time here for Nuck. So, nope. Nope. 77 to 63 supply. Both players have lost a ton of stuff so far, which is what really makes a great game, I think, in my opinion, is if a lot of stuff has died. Now, Lohmatuy is effectively toast. He has 181 minerals in the bank. He has this base he's replanting, but his main is mined out. His natural is mined out. He's trying, you know, you should lift this off. Oh, is this a... No, he's jumping home. All right, cool. Sweet. Did you drop a mule to repair this battle cruiser? That might have been the original intent. What is this? Dang it, Lohmatuy! Your entire life strategy is to wipe out Nuck's main. And you're doing a decent job of it. I don't know, it's not amazing. Killing an expired refinery is not going to help very much. Medevacs popping out. Marines, I don't know if there are enough of them here. They keep stimming themselves too, which overstim's not going to help anybody. The Viking count is too high though. I don't know, man. I don't want to caster curse this, but this just has got to go to Nuck. He has better upgrades. He has better compositions. Oh, the Yamatos though. Bam, bam, bam. Only 4 Vikings left. Is that enough to wipe out all of these BCs? Stay tuned. Ooh, another Yamato, changing the tides here. And the answer is no. If you don't kite at all, if you don't like use the range that you were given as a Viking pilot, you're gonna die to battle cruisers. That's one of the things. You gotta micro a little bit, but you can do it. Because you're cheaper. Is this, man, this base needs to be a planetary fortress post-haste. Look at these Marines. Look how overstimmed they are. There are no medevacs near them at all. These BCs are still fighting. They want to get this starport as, like, really bad. And is it burning? Nope, it's not even burning, sadly for them. Once again, Marines on the front row. Not where they want to be. Front row tickets are bad for you. Orbital command, taking some fire, some Oh, those Vikings are so low on HP, but jump out, I guess. Sure, the space needs to live. Also, we need to mine from it. Lohmatuy, can we actually... There we go, good man. Any SCVs over here to mine? Nope, he's got 14 workers to 42 that Nuck has. And yeah, this is just, this is the beginning of the end, I want to say. Nuck has 104 supply to 68 for Lohmatuy. Army supply, fairly close, just because battle cruisers are so much supply. 3 tanks and 4 battle cruisers versus 50 Marines and 2 Vikings. If the tanks can be involved. Oh, wait, how many Marines does he have? 21. Also 21 Marines with upgrades that are abysmal for the 28-minute mark of the game. 1-1, what are you thinking? I mean, seriously, if Lohmatuy wins this, it'll be the comeback of all time. I just don't see it really working for him at all. I love that he has a lot of Marines and has exactly 0 medevacs. I mean, Nuck's not using his, but at least they're on the field. At least he knows to make them. Starports are only for battle cruisers as far as Lohmatuy is concerned. So this base is undefended. The Marines are way across the map on the other side. I think Nuck just loses this. What is even... He's got a handful of Marines to try to save it. But, do they not have stim? They have stim and they're not using it. Okay, so the Vikings get picked off, but all the Marines die, and they do save the orbital command. This battle cruiser has 12 kills. It is going to take down the starport, which is absolutely hilarious. This is a really fun game. Good golly, I love Into the Void. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, we just jumped over here too. Dang, Lohmatuy! I have not seen this much single-minded purpose in anything in a very long time. Like, since my daughter insisted she didn't want to take out the garbages today, that might be it. Oh gosh, run. That is so many Marines. Run from the Marines. Actually, if we can pull them into a little choke here, this might work. A lot of these guys are overstimmed. It's not going to take many shots for them to die. Look at how overstimmed these guys are. They have very little HP. They have not been holding still long enough for the medevacs to heal them. Now they are. That helps immensely. This base is going to die, which is a problem because there's actually resources here. Marine comes over to be killed. Sensor tower taking some shots, probably going to burn down and get killed there as well. Missile turret going to die. Marines chasing here, but the ability to run and fire is so good for Lohmatuy. So good. I cannot believe this is working for him. He's using high ground. He's jumping out as necessary. He's killing SCVs and killing Marines at the same time. Nuck is just chasing with Jews that he keeps overstimming, and then Lohmatuy jumps out. For the first time, I think in the whole game, he's been able to jump out when he's been in trouble on the other side of the map. That was incredible. How's your income? Not super healthy. I have 14 SCVs, Falcon. Thanks for asking. Where are they, dude? They're all in the main base doing repairs. With the 0 gas income that you have. Yeah, I mean, I like Lohmatuy's spunk here. I like what he's done in effectively wiping out the main base of Nuck, with the exception of some barracks. But Nuck is just rebuilding out here. These places that Lohmatuy, I don't think he knows they exist. Yeah, he doesn't know these 3 bases exist. Nuck's been expanding fairly well. He's taking the top right, which is hilarious because, I mean, Lohmatuy was there forever, and there's not many minerals left, I don't want to say. Plenty of gas. Why not? There's something poetic about taking your opponent's ninja expand that you found at the 25-minute mark. Entirely by accident, mind you. Alright, this is just too many Marines, and they are healed up, and they have +3 armor now. That's exciting stuff. These BCs are just in trouble. Are they passing in the night? I don't think they saw each other. Oh my gosh, they didn't see each other. We're gonna base race? Is that really what this is right now? Hey, free Marines, bro. Look how much damage on that one BC just from those 4 Marines, though. He's in the yellow. Oh, crap. Another group is here. Too many Marines. Oh, gosh. Jump. Oh, he jumped into the main. His safe haven. His home away from home. And then the Marines are like, hup, 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 hup. Double time, men. Get back into the main base. We've got them cornered now. And it's true. You do have them cornered now. So that's good. But look at this. He's setting up a trap. Oh, he stimmed. He stimmed everybody and came into the main. Run. Oh, one goes down. 14 to 60 worker supply, 136 to 42 army supply. 18 kills, 20 kills, 19 kills, 30 kills on these BCs. Oh, it's a small group. A small hit squad. Another BC goes down to the hit squad. Another BC probably going to go down to the hit squad. It's very close, but dude, are you coming up this way? This is amazing. Marines chasing battle cruisers is the thing I didn't know I wanted to see today, but I saw today, and I'm happy about it. Just trying desperately to keep up along the ground as the battle cruiser flies wherever he wants. Yeah, here come the Marines. At some, yeah, I think Nuck's gonna win this thing. Here comes the A move. Oh, if those tanks were sieged. Oh, my kingdom for those tanks being sieged against all of these Marines that have like 4 hit points. Oh, 3-3 Marines are just little gods, man. They hit like trucks. They're surprisingly hard to kill. I mean, large swaths of them are getting wasted by that planetary fortress, but they're still fine. There's just too many of them. Base for base, though. All right. Lohmatuy's like, I have exactly 19 Marines and a dream here. Nuck has refused to build planetary fortresses at some of his bases, and he is feeling the consequences of that. Does he want? He's coming home. Don't come home! Yeah, anytime you run up against any Marines, you're going to die. The upgrades are that much better. 3-3 versus 1-1. I mean, it's like showing up with forces, and there's your game. Nuck's your winner in 34 minutes, and he taps out too. GG! GG by Nuck. Again, better upgrades, better compositions, better ingredients. Nuck. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, it's like showing up for World War II with horses, man. It's it doesn't go well for you if you bring horses to a tank battle. It's like bringing your 1-1 Marines to a 3-3 Marine battle. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, well, good one. Really fun game. 34-minute back and forth battle cruisers and Marines versus Marines and Vikings. With better upgrades are gonna win. I liked the gumption of Lohmatuy expanding everywhere. He expanded to, including his natural, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7 different bases in this game. That's awesome. Couldn't keep all of them, unfortunately, but did his best regardless. He lost 31 battle cruisers. That's a lot of BCs. 101 Marines. Ended up killing 313 Marines, 15 Vikings. Look at these buildings. 7 supply depots, 2 engineering bays, 2 armories, 29 missile turrets, a bunker, 2 sensor towers, a fusion core, 5 orbital commands, a command center, 3 barracks, 2 starports, a factory, a ton of add-ons, and 4 refineries. That's a lot of dead buildings, man. That's how this losses number is as close as it is, because it's not the units, it's the buildings. And I don't know. It was fun. It was fun to watch Lohmatuy effectively try to wipe out Nux's production while just losing mining bases left and right there. It was not a good strategy, as it turns out. Expanding here? Sure, why not? He thought about expanding here, then he changed his mind. No, he lost it. Then he expanded here. That's what happened. That's what happened. Quite. So good job by Nuck, keeping his cool. I mean, it's not hard to keep your cool when there are BCs jumping all over the place and into your home and destroying your stuff and wrecking your furniture and killing your dog. But he did. He kept his composure and he won. And sometimes that's what it takes to win a game of StarCraft. Just keeping your head. Easy to say, hard to do. I know. All right, fantastic. That's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and another Into the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me at Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
And so you must run, and it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live. Place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on. Looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, and you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. And you're running into the void.